Hello everyone, today in this video we'll fight against the atmospheric around us, and today we will come back to the video which I previously recorded in Polish, but somehow I didn't record it in English yet. I mean, this is a video review of the book by Mr. Manuel Rosa, Portuguese guy with American citizenship, so Portuguese American, originally from the Azores Island, one of the Azores Island called Pico, and he was working as an IT guy in the Duke University for many years, and his life passion was studying the life and origins of the guy who is officially regarded as the one who discovered America. And we know, if we study history, even not only works of Mr. Manuel Rosa, that it's not the case, that previously, seemingly for sure, Phoenicians were reaching North America, for sure Norsemen around the year 1000 AD, and also some Portuguese a little bit earlier than 1492 for sure. But okay, this is a different topic. Mr. Manuel Rosa tracks the origins of Mr. Christopher Columbus and proves, in my opinion, with a very good probability in his book Christopher Columbus Untold Story that Christopher Columbus was the son, legitimate one, of the Polish-Lithuanian king Mr. Vladislav of Varna, who didn't die during the Battle of Varna, but escaped, and later just took new identity as a German small German not so rich nobleman, and he emigrated to Portugal. He married Portugal noblewoman from not so rich family, and from this happy couple, among many, together with some other kids, Mr. Christopher Columbus, future Portuguese agent, came to the world, and in a very convincing way, Mr. Manuel Rosa proves that Mr. Christopher Columbus was an agent of Portuguese people who knew the approximate size of the North and South American continents, and he was sent to the arch-Catholic monarchs, the King Ferdinand of Aragon and Isabel de Castile, to mislead them and direct them not to the South America, in which Portugal was interested, because it was one of the components of their complicated path to India through the Atlantic and later Indian Ocean. It was one of the point which they used to stop the west coast of modern Brazil, and they didn't want Spanish to discover it too quickly. That's why Mr. Christopher Columbus directed Spain to the North and Mesoamerica, nowadays how we call these lands. And later there was a Treaty of Tordesillas in 1506 AD, in which the Pope, yes, this Pope that had many ladies willing to serve him in the bed, just ordered that Portuguese possession start from this and this geographical parameter, and Spanish possession end with this and this geographical parameter, what nicely corresponded to the borders of Portuguese and Spanish possessions, and the Christian nations colonizing, Catholic nations colonizing the Americas continent didn't have to fight with each other, but Portuguese, thanks to their agents and influence, secured their possessions in modern Brazil and their path to India, one of the main important parts of their path of transports and travels of their merchants to India and later to Japan and to China, of course. We see that this beautiful story of Cristobal Columbus is much more complicated than we think, and presenting him as an agent of Portuguese kings who was sent pretending the genius wanderer who wanted to look for some maps and manuscripts after Moors in Granada and telling that he is supposed to find the road to India through the oceans was a really great genius plan to mislead the main opponents of Portuguese in their far sea trade and their far sea businesses. That is why the book of Mr. Manuel Rosa, entitled Christopher Columbus Untold Story, is worth reading because there is a nice part of logic arguments and historical facts on the basis of which Mr. Manuel Rosa proved that Christopher Columbus was legitimate son of the Polish king who didn't die under the Battle of Varna, later as a pretending a German little nobleman. He emigrated to Portugal, married there, made kids, among them Christopher Columbus, agent of Portuguese kings, who convinced Spanish rulers to start their colonization from the Meso and North America, securing already existing Portuguese possessions in the eastern coast of modern Brazil. Genius plan. And 500 years of cheating. And many people still believe and teach others that Mr. Christopher Columbus wanted to reach India by sailing through the Atlantic Ocean. No, no, no. He knew what he was doing and why he was doing that. And just to know the details, I encourage you to read the book of Mr. Manuel Rosa. All the best. Have a nice day. Bye.